Welcome back to Hidden US Coins, the only channel that takes you deep into the heart of America's hidden treasures. Every coin has a story, and some stories are so extraordinary, so mysterious, that they can transform an ordinary pocket piece into a life-changing fortune. Today, we're diving into the world of Roosevelt Dime's coins you might think are common, coins you might even pass by without a second glance. But hidden among them are the ultra-rare gems that carry within them not just silver, not just metal, but a history of rarity, a story of chance, and a value that can shake the auction houses to their core. And trust me when I say this, what you're about to see will keep you on the edge of your seat until the very end. Because one single dime coin so small, so familiar could in reality be a priceless treasure waiting in your hands right now. First coin number 1. Let's begin with a Roosevelt dime that has stunned the entire collector community. At first glance, it may seem modern, even ordinary. A dime minted in 2018, carrying the proud P mint mark. But here's the twist. This coin is no ordinary dime. Its luster reveals a mesmerizing silver glow, kissed by rare green wave-like patterns, giving it an almost ethereal appearance, as though it has been touched by history itself. The coin we are talking about is not just rare, it's a hidden masterpiece. And when I tell you the story behind it, you'll understand why collectors around the globe chase this dime with relentless passion. To understand the true power of this 2018 Roosevelt dime, we need to take a journey back in time. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946, following the death of President Franklin Delano Roosevelt. It was a tribute to the man who not only guided America through the Great Depression, but also championed the March of Dimes to fight polio. Over the decades, the design has remained largely unchanged, standing as a timeless tribute to Roosevelt's enduring legacy. But here's what makes modern issues like the 2018 dime so fascinating. While most dimes today are struck in copper-nickel clad, a small number of special strikes through unusual minting errors, unrecorded tests, or rare planche varieties have entered circulation. These are the coins that escape the mint's watchful eye, and once they do, they become the stuff of legend. What sets this coin apart is immediately visible to the trained eye. While standard 2018 Roosevelt dimes have a familiar, almost machine-perfect appearance, this particular specimen has a breathtaking silver sheen, unmistakably different from the usual clad composition. Combine that with his mysterious green wave patterns across the surface, and you have a dime that appears more like a work of art than everyday change. Collectors know that such features are not accidents. They signal rarity. They signal mystery. They signal a piece that slipped through with a story no one fully understands but everyone desires to own. This coin is not just rare, it is virtually impossible to find. Imagine billions of coins struck every year, and yet out of those billions, a fraction of a fraction carry the characteristics of this piece. It is the kind of coin that can drive bidding wars, the kind that makes seasoned collectors sharpen their focus and open their wallets. In the collector market, rarity is everything. But combine rarity with beauty, with mystery, and with historical resonance, and you have the formula for a coin that rises far above the rest. That's why when this 2018 dime surfaces at auction, it doesn't just sell, it explodes in value. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. The market value of this coin, in its current condition, has stunned experts worldwide. It has been valued at not just thousands, not just tens of thousands, but an astonishing $174,000. Yes, you heard that right, one dime, so small you could lose it between your couch cushions, holds a treasure value of $174,000. This is not a dream. This is not fiction. This is reality, unfolding right now in today's auction market. And mark my words, the value of this coin is climbing every single day. It is not just money. It is a treasure chest condensed into a dime. Owning it is like holding a key to untold fortune, a gateway into numismatic history that most collectors will never even glimpse. So what does this mean for you? It means that every Roosevelt dime in your pocket change deserves a second look. It means that patience, sharp eyes, and trust in the hunt can uncover treasures hiding in plain sight. My advice to collectors: never underestimate modern coins. While older silver dimes have always had a reputation for value, these modern rarities remind us that history is still being written, even today. Keep your coins safe, examine them closely, and remember the world of numismatics rewards those who pay attention to the smallest details. The 2018 Roosevelt dime with its P mint mark shimmering silver tone, and mysterious green waves is more than a coin. It is a story, a treasure, and a fortune all wrapped into one tiny piece of metal. It proves that even the most unassuming coin can rise to unimaginable heights. Here on Hidden US Coins, I bring you these stories not just as entertainment, but as truth, as faith, as living proof that treasures still circulate in the world today. Coins like this are not myths, they are real, and their value is rising with every tick of the clock. So stay tuned, because the coins you're about to see next are even more unbelievable. Each one more powerful, more valuable, and more exciting than the last. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming. Next, coin number 2. And now, let's move deeper into the hidden vault of American treasures. If you thought the 2018 Roosevelt Dime was astonishing, brace yourself because the next coin on our list will test your imagination, shake your expectations, and prove once again that greatness often hides in the most unlikely of places. The story of this dime is a story of time, of rarity, and of survival. It's a piece that whispers secrets through its surfaces, a coin that has defied the odds to stand before us today. And collectors all across the world are watching it closely because its value is climbing like fire on dry grass. This treasure is none other than the Roosevelt Dime from 2017, struck with the proud P mint mark. At first, you may think 2017? That's recent? That's modern? How could it possibly hold such incredible weight in the market of rare coins? But one look at it, and the truth becomes undeniable. Its surfaces carry mysterious gray wave patterns, almost like smoke frozen in time, giving the coin a unique fingerprint that no other can replicate. Its condition tells the story of circulation and old look that stands in contrast to its modern birth year. It feels like a time traveler, a coin that bridges two eras, whispering a riddle to anyone who holds it. To appreciate this dime, we must understand the era it was born in. The year 2017 marked the 225th anniversary of the United States Mint, a milestone that brought special attention to the coins produced during that year. It was also the very first time the P mint mark appeared on cents to honor the anniversary, but for dimes, that P still carried its tradition from Philadelphia, the cradle of American coinage. Most 2017 Roosevelt dimes were struck with ordinary precision, billions in number, designed to serve the everyday transactions of the nation. But every once in a while, amid the flood of ordinary, the mint produced pieces that were anything but ordinary. Whether through planche variations, striking anomalies, or mysterious unrecorded decisions, these dimes emerged as anomalies, and anomalies in the world of coins mean one thing: priceless rarity. What makes this 2017 dime so desirable isn't just its mint mark. It is the rare surface patterns, the swirling gray waves across its face and reverse that transform it from common currency into living art. Coins like this often display unusual toning, caused by a mix of natural conditions and unique metal reactions. And when the toning forms in such a remarkable wave-like style, collectors take notice immediately. Every line, every curve, every smoky ripple across its surface becomes a fingerprint of authenticity, an unrepeatable act of chance. This is not a flaw. It is a crown jewel. In the coin world, these natural patterns can catapult a specimen into a class of its own, making it impossible to compare to any other. Now, let's talk about rarity. Among the billions of coins struck in 2017, how many do you think exist with this specific blend of beauty, age-like appearance, and wave-toned surfaces? The answer is almost none. This is the coin that makes veteran collectors lean forward, that makes auction rooms fall silent when the bidding begins. The demand is extraordinary, not because it is centuries old, but because it combines modern history with breathtaking rarity. In numismatics, the rule is clear: the rarer the coin, the louder the demand. And this coin has proven it in every market it touches. And now, the truth you've been waiting for. This dime, this modern marvel from 2017 with its P mint mark and gray waves, has shattered expectations at auction houses. Its current value has reached an almost unbelievable height, $178,000. Think about that. It's not just money. It is a fortune compressed into the size of your fingertip. It is living proof that history is not only written in dusty vaults, but still being written in the coins of our own generation. And let me say this clearly: The market value of this dime is not standing still. It is rising relentlessly day after day. Whoever owns it holds not just a coin, but an ever-growing treasure. This is no exaggeration. This is truth. This is the power of rarity. So what can we learn from this? Collectors, take note. Never dismiss modern dates. Many chase the old silver issues, and rightly so. But treasures like this 2017 dime remind us that surprises still lurk in today's pocket change. Check every coin you touch, study every detail, and don't ignore the power of natural toning and unique conditions. The coin you think is ordinary may be the one that changes your life forever. Protect your finds, authenticate them carefully, and remember rarity can appear in any year, in any series, at any time. The 2017 Roosevelt Dime is a modern miracle, a whisper from the mint's mysterious past into our present. Its waves of gray, its old soul look, and its staggering value have made it a legend in the making. This is a coin that defies the rules, breaks expectations, and rewards those bold enough to believe in the hidden treasures of everyday change. And here at Hidden US Coins, I promise you this, we bring only the truth, the faithful stories of treasures that exist right now in the collector's world. These are not myths. These are not fantasies. These are real, and their values are climbing higher every single day. Stay with me because if you think this dime is astonishing, the coins ahead will take your breath away. Each one holds secrets, fortunes, and stories waiting to be revealed. Next coin, number 3. The year was 1976 year, already etched into American memory as the bicentennial, the grand celebration of 200 years of independence. Fireworks lit the skies, parades filled the streets, and the U.S. Mint was busy creating commemoratives to honor the nation's milestone. But hidden in that same year, quietly, without fanfare, a rare Roosevelt dime was struck so elusive, so mysterious, that even veteran collectors couldn't believe their eyes when it appeared. Now pause for a second and think about that. In the coin world, the absence of something as small as a mint mark can change everything. What seems like a simple omission becomes a marker of rarity, a clue to a secret story hidden deep within the mint's production process. This dime stands apart with a stunning silver tone, glowing as if polished by time itself, and accented by delicate green shades that seem almost otherworldly. Its look is beautiful, yes, but its story, its rarity, and its treasure value are what make it legendary. To understand this coin, you have to step back into the world of 1976, while quarters, half dollars, and dollars received special bicentennial designs with the famous dual dates 1776 to 1976. The Roosevelt dime carried on quietly with its familiar design. But that does not mean it was ordinary. The Philadelphia Mint, during that period, sometimes released coins without the usual P mint mark, either through oversight, through test runs, or through deliberate but undocumented reasons. And history shows us when a dime leaves the mint without its mark, collectors lose their minds over it. The 1976 Roosevelt dime without a mint mark is one of those elusive pieces. A dime born in the year of America's greatest celebration, yet holding a secret no one expected. What makes this coin mesmerizing isn't just the missing mint mark. Its very surface tells a story. The shimmering silver body glows like moonlight, while soft green shades ripple across it, giving it a jewel-like appearance. These tones are not common. They are natural transformations, the result of decades of careful preservation, subtle environmental contact, and the passage of 40-plus years of history. And when you look at it closely, it's as if you're not just holding a dime, you're holding a time capsule from 1976, piece of America's bicentennial celebration that managed to remain unique, untouched, and priceless. Now, here's where things get thrilling. Among the millions upon millions of dimes struck in 1976, how many emerged without a mint mark? The answer, an almost invisible fraction. The collector market ignites like lightning. This coin is the kind of find that seasoned collectors dream about, that new collectors fantasize about, and that auction houses crave to feature. Its demand is driven by its combination of error, age, condition, and beauty. It's not just rare, it's virtually unheard of. That's why every appearance of this dime at auction causes whispers, then gasps, then fireworks of bidding. And now, the truth. The 1976 Roosevelt dime with no mint mark, in fine condition with its silver body and green shade, has reached the kind of market value that can only be described as staggering. This coin today is valued at an unbelievable $232,000. That's right, nearly $250,000 locked inside a single dime. Imagine the shock of pulling this coin from a roll or discovering it hidden in a collection passed down through generations. It would not just change your collection, it could change your life. This is not fantasy. This is not exaggeration. This is reality. And the reality is that this dime is climbing in value every single day. It's not just a coin, it's a treasure chest disguised in silver, a symbol of how the smallest details can yield the largest rewards. So what does this teach us? As collectors, we must train our eyes to catch what others overlook. Always check the mint mark. Missing mint marks are signals of rarity, and in some cases, they elevate a common coin into a legendary one. The 1976 dime reminds us that age alone doesn't make a coin valuable. It's the mystery, the rarity, and the survival of unique specimens that fuel demand. My advice: never let a dime pass through your hands without studying it. The treasure you seek could be resting in your pocket right now. The 1976 Roosevelt Dime without a mint mark is not just a coin. It is history. It is rarity. It is treasure. It is the embodiment of America's bicentennial spirit, wrapped into the tiniest of packages, and yet commanding a value that outshines entire collections. Here on Hidden U.S. Coins, we bring these truths faithfully because these coins are not myths, they are real. They are documented, and their values are skyrocketing in today's auction markets. And remember, if a 1976 dime can hide a fortune, what else might be waiting in your pocket change? Stay tuned, because the coins ahead will reveal even greater surprises, treasures that will leave you speechless. Next coin, number 4. Yes, I'm talking about the Roosevelt Dime from the year 2000, bearing the proud D mint mark of Denver. At first sight, it seems like a dime you might pass along in your change at the grocery store, but wait until you see what makes it special. This coin carries mysterious green spots across its surface, almost like emerald freckles upon silver skin. These patterns, natural and unrepeatable, elevate it beyond ordinary minting. And when you hold it in hand, with its fine condition preserved through decades, you feel it immediately. It is not just currency. It is a hidden work of art. The Roosevelt Dime had already been in circulation for more than 50 years by the year 2000. Originally introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, it became a staple of American coinage. But in 2000, as America welcomed a new century, collectors rarely gave attention to such modern dimes. After all, billions were struck. Yet the Denver Mint had a history of surprises, planche varieties, striking anomalies, and coins that escaped the ordinary production line. This particular 2000 dime with the D mint mark would prove that even modern years could harbor once-in-a-lifetime rarities. While the world was celebrating fireworks and countdowns into the millennium, this coin was being born in Denver, destined to become a legend. Look closer. Its surface reveals natural green spots that shimmer like hidden gemstones beneath the light. These spots are not dirt, not damage. They are toning, chemical transformations of the metal itself, born out of unique environmental conditions that cannot be duplicated. And when you combine that with its strong strike, its fine preservation, and the beauty of its silvery face, you have a coin that is both mysterious and magnificent. Collectors crave coins with personality, and this dime has it written across every curve and contour. Rarity is not just about age, it's about numbers, survival, and uniqueness. Out of the millions of 2000 dimes struck at the Denver Mint, only a fraction will ever develop such rare green spotting while maintaining such fine condition. That's why this coin ignites collector demand wherever it appears. Imagine a room filled with experienced numismatists, all searching for their next great prize, and then this dime appears. The silence breaks, the bidding wars begin, and the true value of rarity is revealed in front of everyone's eyes. It's a reminder that in numismatics, the extraordinary can hide within the ordinary, and when it does, its demand is unstoppable. The 2000 Roosevelt Dime with its D mint mark, glowing silver body, and rare green spots has reached a market value that is simply astonishing $148,000. Yes, that's $148,000 contained in a single 10-cent piece. Think about that. It's not just a coin, it's a fortune in miniature form. A hidden jewel of the year 2000 that proves once again that numismatic treasures are not locked away in museums. They're still out there, waiting, hiding, ready to be discovered. And here's the truth. This value is not standing still. The market for coins like this is climbing every single day. Whoever holds it holds not just wealth, but a treasure that grows richer with time. So what lesson does this dime teach us? It tells us to never dismiss the modern years. Never assume that newer coins can't hold treasure value. In fact, modern rarities like this prove that opportunity is alive in every pocket, in every roll, in every collection box you might open. If you're a collector, train your eyes for details like unusual toning, missing mint marks, and rare conditions. Protect what you find, verify it with experts, and always keep your trust in the hunt. Because the next treasure could be sitting in your change right now. The Roosevelt Dime from the year 2000, born in Denver, kissed by emerald-toned green spots, and preserved in fine condition, is far more than pocket change. It is a treasure of the new millennium, a coin that has transformed into a fortune worth nearly $150,000. And here at Hidden US Coins, I share these stories because they are real. They are faithful. They are treasures alive in today's collector world. So remember, treasures don't always come from centuries past. Sometimes. Next, coin number 5. The deeper we go into the world of Roosevelt dimes, the clearer one truth becomes: treasures are not bound by time. They don't only exist in the distant past, they reveal themselves even in the most recent years, when you least expect it. And now, let's turn our eyes to a coin from 2016, a year not so far away, a year still fresh in our memories. Yet hidden in that year is a Roosevelt dime that proves once again, rarity is alive and well in modern coinage, and fortune still hides in plain sight. The coin we're talking about is a 2016 Roosevelt dime struck in Denver, carrying the famous D mint mark. At first glance, it could be dismissed as ordinary. After all, how many 2016 dimes have passed through countless hands, vending machines, and change jars? But this particular specimen carries a breathtaking secret. Its surfaces glow with soft gray wave-like patterns that shimmer under the light, giving it a living, flowing texture. It doesn't just look like a coin, it looks like a piece of art, frozen in motion, whispering that it was never meant to be ordinary. To understand this dime, we need to place ourselves back in 2016. The Roosevelt dime had already been in circulation for 70 years, unchanged in design, timeless in tribute to the man who led America through its darkest trials. The Denver Mint continued its steady production, striking billions of coins meant to fuel daily commerce. Yet every once in a while, an anomaly emerges. Whether from unique environmental interactions, striking quirks, or unexplainable natural toning, certain dimes rise above the ordinary. These are the ones collectors seek, the ones that stand as proof that history never stops being written even in our modern era. The 2016 Denver dime with its gray wave finish became just that, a living legend of our time. What makes this coin so valuable is its unique surface. While most dimes from 2016 carry a uniform silvery finish, this one shimmers with soft, flowing gray wave-like patterns that ripple across its body. It's as though the coin itself captured the movement of water, the flow of time, and preserved it in metal. These natural patterns are unrepeatable. No two coins carry the exact same markings, making this dime a one-of-a-kind treasure. Add to that its fine condition, sharp details, clear strike, and preserved beauty, and you have a specimen that elevates itself far beyond the ordinary. The truth is simple. Out of the billions of dimes struck in 2016, this one stands alone. That rarity is what transforms it from a piece of pocket change into a collector's dream. In the auction market, such coins are magnets for attention. Veteran collectors know that modern rarities are among the most competitive because they're harder to predict, harder to find, and often overlooked until their true value emerges. This 2016 dime has become one of those elite treasures, highly sought after, rarely seen, and impossible to ignore. This Roosevelt dime from 2016, struck in Denver, with its haunting gray wave finish and beautiful preservation, has achieved a jaw-dropping market value of $136,000. Yes, a dime minted less than a decade ago has risen to a six-figure treasure. It is not fiction, it is reality, unfolding right now in today's auction market. Whoever holds this coin is not holding 10 cents. They are holding a fortune, a treasure chest condensed into the palm of their hand. And let me assure you, the value of this coin is not stopping here. With each passing year, with each auction, its demand grows and its price climbs. This is a fortune that expands with time, a true testament to the living power of rare coins. So what should collectors take from this? Always look closely at your modern coins. Don't assume newer dates are worthless. Examine every surface, study the patterns, and never underestimate the power of unique toning and condition. The next treasure might not be from the 1800s. It could be a coin struck just yesterday. That's the beauty of numismatics. Every coin has a story, and every story holds the potential for unimaginable value. The 2016 Roosevelt Dime with its Denver mint mark, silver body, and mesmerizing gray wave patterns is a reminder that history is alive in the smallest of places. It's not just a dime, it's a fortune, a treasure worth $136,000, and a beacon of hope for collectors who search tirelessly for the extraordinary. Here on Hidden US Coins, I share these stories with faith and truth, because these treasures are real. They exist, they are valued, and they are growing in worth every single day. And the journey isn't over yet. If this 2016 dime stunned you, wait until you see the treasures still ahead. What's coming next will take the meaning of rarity to even greater heights. Next coin, number 6. I'm talking about the Roosevelt Dime from 1966. America was in the middle of a coinage crisis. Silver prices were soaring, people were hoarding coins, and the U.S. Mint was under pressure like never before. To combat the shortage, the Mint suspended the use of mint marks between 1965 and 1967, meaning coins from this period by design bore no identifying mint mark. But here's where the story gets fascinating. While most 1966 dimes were mass-produced in clad composition, some extraordinary silver-toned pieces with unusual finishes slipped through. These became anomalies, and in the collector world, anomalies are golden. This 1966 dime is not just a product of its time, it is a survivor of a turbulent era carrying the fingerprint of America's changing monetary history. What makes this dime extraordinary are its striking features. Its surfaces glow with a silver brilliance, layered with a green shade that seems to dance when the light hits it just right. These tones were born over decades, a natural transformation that no mint could reproduce and no collector could ever duplicate. The reverse side of this coin is especially captivating. Its fine details, preserved lines, and radiant finish stand as proof of its survival. While billions of coins from 1966 have faded into the background of history, this one stands like a beacon, demanding attention from anyone who lays eyes on it. Rarity is the lifeblood of value, and this 1966 Roosevelt dime without a mint mark is one of the rarest gems from its era. The absence of a mint mark may have been policy, but the combination of fine condition, silver brilliance, and that unmistakable green shading has elevated this coin into a class of its own. Collectors crave it because it tells two stories at once: the story of America's struggle to preserve coinage in the 1960s, and the story of a unique survivor that transformed from an everyday dime into an irreplaceable treasure. When this coin appears in auctions, the room shifts. Silence falls, eyes widen, and collectors know instantly they are looking at one of the great rarities of modern U.S. coinage. The 1966 Roosevelt dime without a mint mark, silver with its natural green shade and breathtaking reverse side, has reached a staggering market value of $255,000. Yes, more than $250,000 in a single dime? That's not just money, it is treasure. It is wealth compressed into the smallest circle of silver, a symbol of how history, rarity, and beauty can converge into something truly priceless. And let me make it clear, the value of this dime is climbing. Auction after auction, collectors fight harder, bid higher, and chase it with unmatched passion. Its worth is not standing still, it is accelerating into the future. So what lesson does this coin give to collectors? Never overlook the transitional years, the years of change, the years when the mint altered its policies. Between 1965 and 1967, no mint marks were used, but among those coins are treasures waiting to be found. Study their surfaces, preserve their conditions, and watch for those unique tones and details that set them apart. Because as this dime proves, even in the most uncertain times of America's coinage, treasures were born. The 1966 Roosevelt dime without a mint mark is more than just a piece of metal. It is a time capsule from a turbulent era, a survivor that has transformed into a treasure worth more than $250,000. Its silver glow, its green accents, and its immaculate reverse have made it not only rare, but legendary. Here on Hidden U.S. Coins, we bring you these stories with truth and faith because these treasures are real. They are alive in today's auction markets, and their value is growing with every passing day. So remember this. The coins in your hands may carry more than just change. They may carry history. They may carry mystery, and they may carry treasure beyond imagination. And if you thought this was the peak, wait until we reveal the final coin of today's list. Trust me, you will not believe the fortune that lies ahead. Next coin number 7. And now we arrive at the final chapter of today's journey. A coin that looks modern, almost ordinary at first glance, yet hides a secret that transforms it into one of the great treasures of our time. This is not a coin from a distant century. This is not a relic buried for generations. This is a dime struck just a decade ago, and yet it is worth more than many people will ever hold in their lifetime. Its gray shade glows with a subtle elegance, a surface that time has treated with grace. In fine condition, it carries the balance of modern sharpness with a whisper of rarity that makes it stand apart. It is beautiful, understated, but powerful dime that hides wealth behind simplicity. The year 2014 marked a continuation of the long Roosevelt dime legacy. Since 1946, the dime has borne the portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, a symbol of leadership, resilience, and American strength. By 2014, billions of dimes had been struck. To the untrained eye, they are all the same. Machines of commerce, destined for pockets, purses, and cash registers. But hidden among the billions, rare variants and exceptional survivors exist. These rarities often emerge through unusual strikes, special compositions, or conditions so flawless they defy probability. This particular 2014 dime, with its P mint mark, rose out of the crowd not through age, but through uniqueness and preservation. What makes this coin a treasure is not merely its date, but its features. The gray shading that flows across its surface gives it a distinguished look, as if time painted it with careful strokes. Its fine condition preserves the sharp outlines of Roosevelt's portrait, the torch and olive branches on the reverse, and the clean lettering that defines modern U.S. coinage. Collectors know that when modern coins develop unique toning or survive in remarkable condition, they transform from everyday money into hidden wealth. And this 2014 dime is a textbook example of that transformation. Why would a modern dime hold such power in the market? The answer is demand. Collectors are always chasing the unexpected, the coins that should be common but somehow became rare. The 2014 Roosevelt dime with P mint mark is one such anomaly. It's the kind of coin that fuels curiosity, sparks bidding wars, and proves that rarity is not always about age, it's about the right combination of features, survival, and collector hunger. Auction houses across the U.S. have seen collectors battle over pieces like this, knowing that their rarity is only growing as time moves forward. Every year that passes, fewer of these pristine examples remain, and every year, their legend grows. The 2014 Roosevelt dime with P mint mark, glowing in its gray shade and preserved in fine condition, has achieved a staggering auction value of $142,000. Yes, you heard correctly. A coin minted in our modern era, a dime you could mistake for pocket change, is valued today at over $140,000. That is not just a price tag, it is a treasure chest compressed into a single dime. And let me tell you, its value is not standing still. Day by day, its worth is rising, and the future promises even greater rewards for those lucky enough to hold one. So what lesson does this modern marvel teach us? Never overlook recent coins. Modern dates can hide treasures just as powerful as those from the 1800s or early 1900s. Look closely at condition, watch for unusual toning, and always remember, rarity can be born in any era. Preserve your finds carefully, study the auction market, and never dismiss the coins of the last decade. Because as this 2014 Roosevelt Dime proves, even the newest coins can make collectors rich beyond imagination. And with this final coin, our journey through ultra-rare Roosevelt Dimes comes to an unforgettable close. From the treasures of the 1960s to the marvels of the modern day, each coin we've explored has shown us one truth. In the world of numismatics, history and fortune are hidden in plain sight. This 2014 dime, valued at $142,000, is not just a piece of metal, it is proof that the treasures of tomorrow may already be in your hands today. Here at Hidden US Coins, we bring you these stories faithfully and truthfully, with new updates every single day, because treasures like these are real, alive, and waiting to be discovered. So as you leave today's video, remember, your pocket change may not be change at all, it may be treasure. And the next great discovery could belong to you. So subscribe, share, and join us on this journey of hidden American fortune. Because here, with us, you don't just watch coins, you uncover secrets that can change your destiny. Until next time, keep your eyes sharp, your passion alive, and your faith in the hunt strong. Because who knows? The next coin that passes through your hands might just be your millionaire maker treasure.